It's time now for Better Money with Joel Johnson. Today, Joel is sharing 3 things that you need to know about annuities. He's a certified financial planner and managing partner at Johnson Bernetti. Thanks so much for being here, Joel.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so a lot of times people hear annuity, and it's one of those words that a lot of mixed messages out there because you either heard never do that or I want to do that. I mean, it's kind of those words that people have opinions on.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things written about them. Some people use advertising methods to scare people about annuities or to say everybody needs an annuity. And so a lot of confusion out there about annuities and how can it be used? How can annuities be used properly in the context of a retirement plan?
So there are 3 things you need to know, you say, and number 1, the type of annuities.
Right, and this is where the confusion comes in. There's 4 different types of annuities. There's a fixed annuity. There's what's called a pension annuity. They call it an immediate annuity. There's a variable annuity, which have really high fees. And then there's an indexed annuity, which is a form of a fixed annuity. So already there's all these different types and people get confused.
But basically you want people to know that annuities guarantee income as long as you live.
Right, and if you think about it, an annuity is an insurance product. What do insurance companies do? They take risk away from you. They guarantee things. So one of the things an annuity can do, and the traditional use of an annuity, is to guarantee you an income you can't outlive. So it doesn't matter if you live to be 100, if that insurance company is guaranteeing $3,000 a month or something like that, you're going to get that $3,000 a month, even if you spent all your money.
Okay, so the third point, that fixed index annuities, they offer protection of your principal from market losses. So if you have a big nest egg, this type of annuity will protect that.
Right, these are designed so that you get some of the upside of the stock market in the good years, but in the bad years you don't lose any money. So the trade-off is you give up some of the upside, but they take away all the downside. The products are really designed in a perfect world to return about 4 to 7%. Sometimes they've returned that, sometimes a little bit lower than that. But the idea is, and my dad likes this, he has one, that you can't go down. You cannot go down, and in the good years you're going to earn some nice interest. So very popular these days, but keep in mind, it's an insurance product, so what are they guaranteeing? They're guaranteeing your principal. And you can also turn them into a lifetime income if you want to.
Okay, so to learn more about this, you have a free offer for people. It's called the Roadmap to Retirement. And to get this, all you have to do is go to bettermoneytv.com, and you will send this to people for free.
Yeah, it's got all kinds of information on annuities. It's got resources you can go to, little links online about annuities, including what some of the experts say about annuities. So it's real important. You want to take annuities into context. Do they make sense for you or not? Depends on your situation.
All righty. Thank you so much, Joel.
Thanks, Kara.
That's Better Money.